We're out at the Montauk Air Force Base. We're now heading into the Air Force Base using the back entrance. We're walking in with the Japanese production group at this point. That is Peter Belts ahead of us. He is the producer of the Japanese TV special. We're walking in the back way. This park is closed, although here you can walk in the back entrance. This is the fence where the park is closed. Now you'll see a shot of the radar antenna on the radar tower. This is what transmitted most of the Montauk information. Now we're inside the fence. This is the area is closed. If you go in here, you run risk of getting a fine of $50. Be careful if you go in. The signs say this area of the park is officially closed. Do not enter, no trespassing. You can see the pink radar tower. Now we're looking at the sign that says U.S. Air Force Station, Montauk. This is proof that there was an Air Force present here at Montauk. Now we're seeing the outside of the boys' bunker. Now we're walking into the west entrance of the boys' bunker. We're now inside the boys' bunker, walking from the south side to the north side in the long corridor. There are many rooms off to our left on this long corridor. On my right is Duncan Cameron at this point, and on my left is Alfred Bielik, holding the Coleman lanterns we're using to light the inside of the bunker. You can see the doors on our left. These are huge blast-proof doors. This is the bunker where the Montauk Boys project was done. This is where the boys were actually stripped of their mind, and the mind was reformed through computers and reinserted in the body of the boy. The interesting thing to note here is this bunker had to be air conditioned, although it is essentially underground. It is about 55 degrees at all times. What this means is they had a large number of bodies in here creating heat. This tells us 100% that they had the heat source in this room here, in this group of rooms. Now, if there was only a few people in here, as the military would normally have, why do they need the air conditioning in summer? We can understand heat in the winter because you want to be warmer than 55. But in summer, this area still would be somewhat cold. So this suggests there was a heat source, which could be the number of bodies. Now we have the cage that the Montauk boys were held in. Now Al is inside the cage and Duncan is next to me.